I have just arrived to the cabin. Today is April 17th, 2016, Sunday, and I will be on holiday this week. Therefore, I'm gonna try to stay out here for about 3 days and get some projects done, and then I go home for a couple of days and come back again for 3 days. Depends on the weather. So let's just see what we need to do first. The first thing of urgency is getting the cabin finished for the outside staining. This section is still remaining, and also under the eave. I need to climb up there to paint that. I have to first fix the holes that was dug in by the woodpecker. Some of these are older, some are new. I already fixed some of it, but there are some other ones that I still have to do. And here's a brand new one on this side. And I just don't know how to prevent it from happening. It's just, we have a woodpecker around here, I can hear him, but I can't prevent him for some reason. Anyway, that will be number one, getting the outside completed, including the window trims. Then I'm gonna have to do some planting. I got my potatoes. I'm gonna put those in bags, and I have my kale that I have to plant. I picked up some stain for the porch and the dock. Once I'm finished with the dock, I will restain everything. What else I'm gonna do this week? I do hope that I get to do a little bit of the dock, at least a couple of sections. That would be good. And maybe build some furniture. I do not know. It depends on my mood, but it's a beautiful day. I just finished unloading my car. I'm gonna go and get some tea and get started with the painting. I have just finished planting my kale. I still need 4 more seedlings, but I do have a cover, so hopefully they will be safe and we're not gonna have the caterpillars eating it. I just made this out of scrap wood and netting that I had laying around. I also had planted the potatoes in bags. These bags were made of landscape material. I just sewed them on 2 sides and they became bags. Rolled them up and just have about 6 inches of compost right now with the potatoes in it, and as it starts growing I'm gonna start unrolling the sides and filling in more compost. Other than that, not much going on here. Something is eating my onions. There were some holes in here, probably rats, I would say. We are in the woods, so possible. Although this would be the first time where they ate the onions. I did see my fruit tree flowering, which is good, because this would be the first year where I actually have flowers on the fruit trees. These had some on, but we had a frost, so I guess that's gone for that tree. But this one has really nice, I don't know if you can see it, really nice flowers. This is an apple tree. We're gonna have some apple, maybe, hopefully. So next time I'm out here, I'm gonna plant some other things like cabbage. And I don't know what else I'm gonna be brave enough to plant. I don't think we're ready for tomatoes and peppers. We still have nights in the 40s. So we'll see. I'm planning to put in French runner beans. I'm gonna have cucumbers here running up. I will have some tomatoes and peppers here, but mainly my tomatoes and peppers will be grown at home. I like to pick them on a daily basis. And I'm gonna have a lot of butternut squashes and probably carrots and parsnips. And can't think of anything else right now, but I have a plan for sure. Okay, that's all for the garden today. I'm gonna go back and see if I can start painting. I did fill the holes, the woodpecker holes on the cabin walls. So if it's dry, I can go start painting. So I'm done for my chores today. I wasn't able to finish all the painting, but I have only a small section left. I've pretty much done everything I wanted to do today, so I'm okay with that. Tomorrow is another day. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to accomplish a lot more. Just watching the sunset, burning some trash, and listening to the birds. So I'm gonna go to sleep pretty soon. It's about 7:30. Need to wake up early and get started with the painting. It's Monday morning at 7:30. The sun is coming up nicely and I walked out to the dock. It's really nice and warm out there, but here is only 40 degrees. Just listening to the birds. And somebody's been shooting already. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue with my garden this morning, clean it up, putting down mulch, just putting the beds together, putting on some more compost on the beds. And then when the sun comes up a little more, I'm gonna start painting. It's too cold for painting. It has to be at least 50 degrees, so right now it's only 40. I have finished the staining, well, most of it. I still have to do the trim, but I wanted to see how high I had to go. And the fact that I'm terrified of height will give everyone a clue that I've been doing a lot of praying up there. So that part is done, and now I'm gonna just finish the window frames, which will be a piece of cake. I only have 4 windows to finish. And then maybe if it gets a little cooler, I'm gonna work on the garden again. Right now it's 92 degrees. I'm making curry for dinner for myself. I made some salad. And for the curry, you need onion, a little bit of red pepper, or tomatoes is fine too, garlic. I have a packet of spices, cardamom. I have curry, turmeric, and coriander. And of course salt and pepper will be in there. And evaporated milk. And I'm gonna make it out of chicken thighs. And for the lard, I'm using bacon fat. And of course this just, oops, try to do it too slow. Okay, show you when it's done. Here's the curry. So this is how far I got with the garden. I got my mulch laid out on the cardboard. However, I decided to go home tonight. But anyway, I got a lot done here as well. I moved my compost bin from the back of the cabin to here. That will be my permanent compost bin. I'm gonna get rid of that in the corner. And I'm gonna end up with some more space for some beds for next year if I wanted to implement it. The other thing I noticed, besides a couple of snakes, is that this beautiful tree here is marked to be cut down by Potomac Edison, and I think this is the only one they're planning to cut down. They numbered it as 1 and 2. I'm assuming they're cutting the whole thing down, which is a shame. It's a nice old tree. Well, I'm gonna probably put my greenhouse here, so might as well. So a couple of stories from this little vacation. I definitely need to rebuild the dock. I did a total wipeout on that slippery part of it while carrying water. The other thing happened today. This morning my coffee maker blew up. What else? Thank God I did not fall off the ladder. I was so afraid being that high, but I got it done. It had to be done. So the windows now look pretty nice with the trim painted. So I got a lot done. Not as much as I would have if I stayed one more day, but I just miss my home, so I want to go home. The nights are so noisy because of the frogs and the birds, and it's just a zoo out here. I think once we have the insulation on I can sleep better, but I did not sleep very well last night. I was up every hour probably. But anyway, it's been a very nice couple of days. Again, I accomplished a lot of things on my list. I'm gonna go home for a couple of days and monitor the weather, and then I'm gonna come out at least for 2 more days, if not more. Goodbye, lake.